Good morning, John Glenn. Today is Thursday, 4/20/2023. I'm Gavin, and this is the view from the Falcon's Nest. The Lakeville Fire Department is not responding to calls. WNDU is reporting that the legal entity the department contracted with never paid taxes, which means these volunteer firefighters were not properly insured. Fire territories have different options when it comes to implementing fire protection. You can contract with joining territory, or you can contract with an entity. In this case, Attorney Marcel Lebin said the fire department was contracted with Volunteer Firemen INC. Levin said volunteer firemen did not actually abide to the rules it was supposed to. It was not paying taxes, it was not filing returns, and it was not doing the things it was supposed to keep up as a legal entity. Southwest Central Fire Territory will be handling calls for the short term. Meanwhile, the Union Township Board will review and submit applications and certifications to get these firefighters insured as quickly as possible. 10 out of the 15 firefighters have submitted applications. The fire department is looking for volunteer firefighters. Seniors, you may now vote in the May primary for the first time. Check with your county voter registration office to find out where early voting is being held this weekend. Meanwhile, research on youth voting nationwide has determined that youth voters in Michigan have the highest voter percentage of 39 states surveyed at 37%, but youth voters in Indiana had the third lowest in the United States, at below 15%. Oklahoma was the worst state for youth voting, followed by Alabama. Behind Michigan for the best states were Minnesota, Maine, Oregon, and Colorado. Any junior or senior planning on attending prom, tickets are now on sale. They may be purchased until April 28th. If you are taking someone from another school or someone that has graduated, make sure to get your guest pass completed and turned in before Monday, April 25th. Guest passes have to be approved before you can purchase your tickets. You and your date will be able to buy a yearbook for just $42 each. To take advantage of the discount, bring a check payable to John Glenn or cash to room 406. Remember, your friendships are reserving the copy of the friendship this week. Ariel literary and art magazines are still available from Miss Parent in room 244 for $5. Last call for baby pictures. Seniors, if you want your baby picture in the slideshow on Sunday at Baccalaureate, please get that to Miss Parent or Mr. Smith today. McCormick Electrical is looking for a part-time individual that has a great attitude, willing to help people, and is not afraid to talk to people. This position would be after school for a few hours, a few days a week. Our hope is this position turns into a full-time position. Go to the McCormick Electrical Services to apply for this position. Now to weather with Matt.
Good morning, Falcons. It's going to be cloudy, 79 with a real feel of 76. Wind speeds are going to be about west 20 miles per hour. And for the 3-day forecast, Friday it's going to be a high of 63, partly cloudy with a low of 41. Saturday it's going to be a high of 48, cloudy with a low of 33. And for Sunday it's going to be a high of 45, partly cloudy with a low of 28. And now to sports with Nathan.
Good morning, Falcons. In girls tennis, South Bend St. Joe is ranked 10th in the latest. Penn is tied with Indianapolis Avon for 15th, and Chesterton is 30th. It's been 45 years since Indiana Mr. Basketball called the South Bend, Mishawaka area home. Penn High School senior guard Marcus Burton has finally put an end to that streak. Burton was named this year's recipient of the prestigious award during the Indiana High School Sports Awards banquet on Wednesday night at Butler University, making him the first Indiana Mr. Basketball from Michiana since Warsaw's Kevin Alt in 1996 and the first from South Bend, Mishawaka since LaSalle's David Magley in 1978. The boys varsity golf team played their best round of the early season yesterday evening. John Glenn posted a 178 and was good enough to beat Triton, who shot 210 at Swan Lake. The Lady Falcons fell to Bremen 4-16. The Lady Falcons put 2 runs up in the first, but struggled to hold the Lions. Scout Wilsey and Peyton Thomas each had 2 RBIs. Thomas hit a no-doubter home run to center in the 3rd inning. The Falcons baseball team shut down Bremen 14-2. Matt Shula collected 2 hits and drove home 3 runs, leading the Glen offense. Chase Miller stayed hot at the plate with 2 more hits. Jack Laskowski and Josh Westfall had 2 RBIs each. Bryson Hanna, Joe Schrapp, Sam Hodges, and Joey Shue all drove in 1. Glenn took advantage of 11 Bremen errors. Now to lunch with Matt.
Today for lunch, we're going to have Cook's Choice, hot and spicy chicken patties, baked beans, carrot coins, diced pears, and blueberry yogurt. That's all we have for today, Falcons. Have an amazing day.